So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan...
Barella! Goal! Barcelona! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a sharp pass.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Pull it. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Takes a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich is there to clear. That'll be a throw-in. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Driving on and making good progress. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Goes for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Played into space. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rijkaard. And it's Maradona. Maradona. And that is expertly dealt with. Valverde. Bullet. Short changes him with that pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's Nedved! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, really well played.
He's one-on-one, surely! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Pickford did well to emerge. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's superb.
Real chance! He scored! And the second half is off to a flyer!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a real... And the shot! That's another chance! Sticks it away!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Just the keeper's... Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nedved.
Maradona.
Hullet. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising.
Valverde!
And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any...
Chance! And yes, it's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Valverde really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Good chance here! Oh, terrific save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Brazil have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Hazard.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
He's had a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
That is a little undercooked.
Floated through.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught on. He's had a shot!
Oh, taken with style.
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. That's good play.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's found some space. Decent chance! Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Valverde. He's in a great position. Can he finish? Pulled out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ronaldinho claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Birthday boy.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
Szoboszlai.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Del Piero! Oh, and he's had a hit! Great effort, but no way through. That's the throw.
Danielson is herring after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Law!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Valverde!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Law. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that has left him in a heap. He shifted it to the flank. Szoboszlai. Danielson. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Bebeto goes short. Swings in. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Bergkamp providing an outlet on that flank.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Mateus! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Law, given the lift of his goal.
It's Bergkamp!
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bergkamp.
This is promising.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bergkamp. Engage. And we hit half-time. It's Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Szoboszlai. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, terrible mistake. Bale. Bale! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Takes the shot! It's a searching pass. Floated through. And he's quick to get it clear again. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And Del Piero! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. And a chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
This looks promising. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham has a look and plays it forward. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Bergkamp, 2 assists to his credit already. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Del Piero. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And here's Messi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bellingham. Del Piero threads one in. Thuram.
Well read, nice
There will be 3
interception.
minutes at a time.
Valverde. And the number on the board is 3. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Valverde. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
And just a quick
Law
reminder today
claiming
to
the man of
please
the
drink
match award.
responsibly.
And
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rui Costa. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get on the end of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Owen. First quarter of an hour gone. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot a goal! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. It's so off. Can he finish? Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with... And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Bergkamp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Paris ended up in no man's land. Valverde is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a shade optimistic. Ronaldinho chasing after it. That is good alertness. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. And that was very necessary. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling for the second period.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a throw. And he lines up a cross. And he's taking no chances there. And he's let fly! Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nice physical challenge. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely feet. Wirtz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Knocks it into space. Out of play for a goal kick. Scholes. Costa Curta. Foot in. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Bergkamp. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That pass isn't the best. Dixon. Bergkamp.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
Bergkamp! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And it scores! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And it's Bergkamp, threads one in, and he's certain... Great chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And he cuts out the supply. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
It's a mighty effort! And he's following up! Raul with the clearance.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldinho. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Owen, voted man of the match, and deservedly
And now,
so.
I'd just like to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover.
Law is on his own. Alexander-Arnold clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Barella. Foden. And here's Hullet. It's a threat and a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lowe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Beckenbauer. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nuno Mendes. And it's Azar. Showing great feet there. Azar with a delivery. And he's managed to get rid. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. The chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Knocks it into space, and he's managed to get free. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And that has been cut short.
There will be 1
Beckenbauer.
minute added time.
Valverde. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Picked out brilliantly. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foden, Baresi does well to get it back. Oh, that's a very chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rijkaard. And Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And this is Del Piero. Foden. Yamal. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Bayer Leverkusen really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Del Piero.
That's alert and sharp. And
Valverde! That is decidedly lacking. He won't be happy with that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great ball and shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Law duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward.
Shot a goal! Off the post! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Law voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please watch the screen for train departure times.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It's goals! Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current...
Van Basten! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rijkaard tries to clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Applies the finish! He's been caught on it here! Barcelona can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barella, good strong midfield running here. Scholes, it's Scholes! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes! Conte. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Scholes, he is onto this. Very nicely done. And it's Valverde. Bale. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Azar. Out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Gabriel calmly anticipates. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Eze. Barella. That's a little off target. Now it's Bale. Law. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze, played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Up for the second.
And
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
And the finish! Van Basten looking sharp there. Law is onto it in a flash. And here's Van Basten. And he's there to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Eze. And it's Valverde. Always onto this. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can clear it away. Oh, it's Scholes. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kante does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Law! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Law actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Messi. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hazard might just make this. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Eze. Law. Half an hour gone in the second half. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Oh, one moment you're in position. And the shot! Good, strong hand by the keeper.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goes for a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. He gets big! Well, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 3 coming up. Great chance!
7 minutes has been indicated.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. So it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Messi. Oh, that's neat. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Valverde, voted man of the match,
Please
and
put your hands
deservedly
together,
so.
everyone, and give our boys a round of applause.
Your
for a
final
job
thoughts,
well
Jim?
done.
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been won straight back. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is shapes to shoot! That's a sharp pass. Oh, super ball! Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Dixon. And that's put paid to a promising move. So we're still where we started right now. Rijkaard. And this is Torres. He's looking wide. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's being shifted off it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nicely weighted ball. Azar. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Eze. That's a good ball out wide. Owen. Eze. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bergkamp clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Torres can get it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, just skips past this, and a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pulls it back, and again! Oh, he's hit the bar! Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a cracking ball. That's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
No way through. Neymar, can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Bergkamp. Now it's Owen. That's headed upfield. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Eze.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Owen. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now he's got space here. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out
There
from
will
here.
be 1 minute added time.
Some resolute defending there. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Special presentation featuring our
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
He's got tall! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's on it, can he get away?
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Brazil are already chasing the game, they didn't it?
He's tried one!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Mateus's delivery. Beraldo attempts a clearance.
Eze!
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Scholes.
Great ball, and he's in here!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ochoa punts it upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Romario.
Here's a chance!
Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Batistuta coming on, a player of legendary status.
It's a move that's pleasing everyone. Even some of the opposition fans are applauding.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer. And it's Valverde. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Owen. He's picked his way through. He's free, he has got space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that interception. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, no joy this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played into space out wide. Albert Ferrer. Haaland. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Some resolute defending there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Owen.
We have got changes here
11,
from both sides, in fact.
Number
3-0,
15,
and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's intervened well there.
Number 24.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution.
Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Romario. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And that's off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely spread. Albert Ferrer. There won't be another chance after this one. And here's Haaland. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Brazil give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Can he get it through? Law! Oh, that's fabulous. And Del Piero! He scores! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened.
And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Hello attendees, this is a...
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's the end of that. It all started with... Oh!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get on the end of this? Valverde cross and he rises! It's a loose ball. And they've got rid. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's gone for goal! Oh, good stop, it had to be. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. In he goes again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Cross into the box. Gullit finds himself offside. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he has a shot! So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is going out for a goal kick. Half an hour played now. And it's Gullit. He's on it, can he get away? Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big. It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And the finish! Tried to volley, but no.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Mbappe. Foden engages and forces him off the ball. Law. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Eze, good. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run. Has another go! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Bayer Leverkusen get the ball rolling in the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Can he finish? That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Alexander-Arnold. There will be a throw-in. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. He could be in here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Valverde clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's only too happy to take that back. Can he get it through?
Now it's Mbappe, and he's found chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nuno Mendes. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Eze.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Caceres. Law is onto this. And he's heaved it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Mateus. That's been cut out, well played. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Law taking in the accolade.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's tried one! And somehow it stayed out. And it's Valverde. And here's Forlan. Danielson! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
It's just the perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
This looks promising. Now it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Forlan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danielson. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way past. He's beaten the last man. Lovely, now then. Ronaldinho, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's De Bruyne. Still goalless. Law receives it in a good position here. And this is Ronaldinho. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, he's seen through all of that. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Law. Now it's Scholes. Aimed beyond the defence. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ødegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp to Danielson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and it's Ødegaard. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Can he spark a counter here? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance, surely! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Danielson. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Ronaldinho. Number
Both sides then
19,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 8,
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 24,
And he's there to clear it.
Number 18,
Szoboszlai, he's through here.
17,
Face to face with the keeper. It's Bergkamp! It's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's there to belt it away. Perez. He is through here. It's loose now and they want to... Got it! And that's wide. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
To read out our fan club members who are
How would you
celebrating their
summarise what we've
birthdays
seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
And back to the keeper. Eze. And here's Aubameyang. Well, it's Batistuta. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the keeper's got it again. And the keeper's given it away. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's having a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Batistuta, can he finish? Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Decent progress down the left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been knocked clear. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's fabulous.
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Deftly away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Xabi Alonso. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Milan, number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 17, Eze. Coming on the field.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. Produces a cross. No, he's managed to misplace that. Cannavaro. Kukçu. Bergkamp. And they can counter here. Law. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Bergkamp. Played down the flank. Roll in acres of space out wide. They've played it short. And he's gone looking for safety. Played into the middle. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's in on goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Milan, number 97.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 13, Marquinhos. Coming on the field, number 18, Mbappe. Number 6,
Van der Ven gets it away.
Substitution.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an... It tries a shot! They've scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Kukçu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Such good technique.
Mbappe. Drilled in low. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. 2 up and very little time. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And that has been clubbed away.
Tries to play it through. Neymar. Great vision.
He's in plenty of space here.
And he's straight offside.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ronaldinho.
Law!
And it's Guardiola.
Oh, cracking ball.
Raul finds himself offside.
No, that's been intercepted. Rodri gets across to intercept that.
Pirlo, nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. And the finish!
And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for the run.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Law!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Done delicately. He has a look up.
Decent chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Half an hour played now. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Del Piero. Guardiola. Del Piero. The only breakthrough then came late in the first. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. Cannavaro. Law. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Del Piero. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he stop it going out? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Raul. Can he get it through? Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that is... Oh no, what has happened here? That's an excellent interception. Being still separated by the game's only goal. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh no, this does not look good. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Dunk. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Ronaldinho demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Raul. Played out towards the right wing. He has found the way through. Shot could be on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And this is Ronald. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. Caught offside that time. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Law showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's decided to go for it. And how did he not make it 4?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Del Piero. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's played in. And that is that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ronaldinho claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Charity Fund.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is.
Mbappe! They've scored! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Beckham. Mateus cuts it out. He has found a way through. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Adams. And he's been shifted off it. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to pass it through. Just too much on that. And that has been clubbed away. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe, foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Beckham! Decent hit from there. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Kubo. Mbappe back and defending. That's a sharp pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly. Beckham picks it up out wide. Shapes to shoot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, that's fabulous. Law. Now it's Batistuta. Law. Nicely weighted ball. Now shoots! And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 38 minutes is
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Law. Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi, looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta.
Has been indicated.
There's the delivery. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Batistuta. Number 9, Dennis Law. Coming on the field, number 18.
Madrid get the second half started.
Number 13, Isco. Substitution.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Oh, he's been caught. And the finish! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mateus kept his eye on it, and he's there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cannavaro simply refused to be outdone there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He'll fancy himself from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Cantona! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Raul. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Adams. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero. And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. serves up a cross. He's gone for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Donadoni has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Threads one in. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Decent chance! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Goes down, but nothing given. He is through here. That has been cut short. And he's gone looking for safety. Mateus calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And Del Piero! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.